Hi there, so I used the pretty much same case for my previous iPhone 11 Pro. And I've used it for about 2 years. It's protected my phone very well. So now that I got this case for my iPhone 13 Pro, I want to review it and show it to you. So just quickly on the back, it says the basic information, how it protects your phone and etc. It says that this case is compatible with Apple's MagSafe charger and wireless charging, which is important. Now when you take this case out of the box, it appears as this is a one-piece case. But actually this is a 2-layer case. So first you have this plastic protecting shell. And then you have this pretty soft rubber part. Now, of course, the plastic shell has the cutout for the camera. It is also raised due to the bigger size of iPhone 13 Pro cameras. Then on the back of the case it says OtterBox. Also it has this kind of cutouts to the side. That's what the switches are gonna be in the rubber part. And of course the cutouts on the bottom for all the ports. Now on the rubber part, similar situation. Of course the cutout for the camera. Then inside of the rubber you have this little pattern and it says drop plus. Then to the side you have the cutout for the mute switch. Now of course the volume up and down buttons, which I'm gonna test on the phone very shortly in this video. Then of course another power button to the side, and then cutouts for the ports on the bottom. One more thing though, there is this lighting port cover, so you will protect the phone from getting dust in there or dirt. Now to put the phone in, put the iPhone 13 Pro to the rubber part first, and then basically put it together with the other part. And just push the port cover so it's fitted the correct way. And as you can see, it fits perfectly. The cameras are where they're supposed to be. Same with the ports, of course, everything matches nicely. Also the mute switch and the buttons. And now let's check the buttons. Okay, so the buttons, I wouldn't call them super smooth, but they're not really hard to press either. So that's pretty much it. Pretty simple case, but for sure protective. I've dropped my iPhone 11 Pro in the same case pretty much, and nothing ever happened to it for 2 years, so it works.
Hello everyone, today we're going to be looking at iPhone 13 Pro Max, and I'm going to give you my top reasons to buy this phone. First reason, it's its performance. We have the A15 Bionic chip with 6GB of RAM. Now the 6GB of RAM doesn't sound a lot because a lot of Androids are coming out with 8 or 16GB of RAM, but 6GB of RAM on the iOS device is quite a lot because iOS doesn't use a lot of RAM and they have a very good way of managing that RAM, so 6GB is a lot. So this phone has by far the best performance ever used on the cell phone, and the best thing about the iPhone is that performance lasts. So 2-3 years later that performance will still be there, unlike some Android phones where the performance kind of slows down a bit after a couple years and it becomes very laggy and buggy. My next top reason are the cameras. Now I can talk about the cameras for long time. These cameras take the best pictures and the best videos you can imagine. Now this phone isn't budget friendly by far, but when you take how good the cameras are, then it really does pay off because the cameras are just really amazing. Now my next reason is the brightness of the screen. The screen gets very bright. Now unfortunately right now I have the privacy screen protector, so I can't really show you how bright the screen is. I do have the iPhone 12 Pro Max. As you guys can see the difference, this one is probably on the 40%. And look how bright the screen is. And this one has that privacy, so I can see left to right, so you see the difference. But let's just say this, iPhone 13 Pro Max is even brighter than the 12 Pro Max. And my last top reason to buy this phone is the battery life. You can go easily 2 days without charging this phone. Sometimes if you're on the phone all day non-stop, you're gonna easily get through the day with it. But if you don't end up using it like non-stop, you're probably gonna get 2, maybe even 3 days of battery life. These are my top reasons to buy this phone. I would definitely recommend it. Really good phone. Thank you guys for watching.